recently, a few weeks ago now, I put on the Magnum's Pinot Grigio white wine kit. Got it from, I think it was Love Brewing, to be fair. Um, around about 20 quid for the kit, depending on where you shop. You're going to add 4 bags of sugar to it, so it's costing you about 20 quid. 4 bags of sugar is around about 260, 270. So depending on where you shop, obviously. So you're looking at 23 quid, 30 bottles. So just under 80 pence a bottle of wine if you brew it and get it well. So brought it down the shed, it carried on fermenting in the shed, put the finings in, and this is the first taster review. So as you can see, it is here, slight hazy. It does need to settle though and age a little bit. I've just bottled the rest up down there, and I've got to be honest, I'm not overly happy with how how hazy it is. It's not as I remember it. So whether it's me or whether the kit's been changed or whether the finings didn't work properly this time, hard to know. Not really changed how I've done a wine, so I haven't done a wine for ages actually, because to be honest, I've actually been lowering my alcohol content. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, yeah. But so as you can see, so you would class that as slightly hazy. It's like an off straw coloured pour. Um, Certainly, you get like a peach and melon aroma from this. Although for most people, it's just going to be florally, fruity, floral, that sort of thing. I'll soon know whether it's fermented out properly when it's been in the bottles, because when it's been in the bottles, if there is any sugary content left, it will make it go slightly fizzy. So it all disappears eventually, but it will make it go slightly fizzy. So I've brewed better, if I'm being honest. I've brewed this better than what it is. So whether I've cocked up, which things happen, don't they? Or whether it just needs time, you know, time to age and mature. I think that's more than likely the problem. It's new out the barrel. Transferred it from the fermentation bucket to the barrel yesterday, and like I say, it's from there. So not sure I'm going to be brewing much wine going forward. Not straight away. We don't really have people round um, to drink at our house, even though we've got a lovely social area outside. But it's not something we've been doing, and we've all been so busy this year that it's been less and less. Like the wife's working, doing cakes. I'm working on gardening. Plus, we've had a bit of a social life, so it's got less and less and less. That ability to do, even like doing lives. The ability is seems to be so swallowed up. I do think in the winter months, it'll be a lot better, and I'll be able to get back to uh, some sort of even even close to daily live beer reviews, which should be good. You know, live chit chat beer reviews, and get what you get from there. So, in essence, smells okay. It's drinkable, but it's got a age. I think that's the best way to put this. Ooh, I've definitely got a kick of fruitiness then. Um, Possibly better from fridge as well. This is at room temperature. White wines taste a lot more crisp and refreshing, and that from chilled. Um, we used to have a wine fridge at work at Sainsbury's, and it was stock full of white wines. You know, one of each. Whatever was on offer, we'd cram it in. You know, give people a good offering. Probably stick an odd like a sparkler or champagne in, just to sell more. Summer months, put Pims in, put the odd beer in there as well. Ooh. I'm not sure what the booze is on this. The fat is it somewhere between 11 and 13, if memory serves me correctly. But it's got a good kick to it as well, so it's nice. It's making me fall asleep. Um, but yeah, still feeling lazy. Gotta be honest. Uh, I could just sit on the settee and just go to sleep rather than do anything. But keeping busy is good because it stops you just sitting there. And I'd go, if I was on the settee now, I'd be fast asleep. So, probably a good thing I'm not. Um, but yeah, as for home brewing going forward, I do want to do some more grain brewing, but uh, primarily time is not on my side at the moment. So I'm going to be doing some kits. I've got some kits in mind. Um, I'm going to do a simply ginger beer kit again. Now, um, I'm going to do that kit, but I'm also thinking of doing a ginger root boil to go in the kit, and then I'm going to use the yeast that comes with it, but I'm also going to use some yeast for high alcohol content, and basically, I'm going to ramp the arse off it, and basically go up sky high. I've never brewed above 14%, so I want to do an imperial ginger beer. I ain't seen nobody do an imperial ginger beer, and you know, I can use the simply ginger beer kit as a base, so that's brilliant, and just ramp it up from there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's one thing I'm looking at. The second is to rebrew the St. Peter's Honey Porter. I love that beer. I think it's one of the best commercial beers available in kit that you can get. Um, and yeah, I'm going to, and I love St. Peter's Brewery as well, so in a non gay way. Um, although if you're gay, it's up to you. You know, everyone does what they want in life. You know, none of us should conform to anybody else. Do what you want. Although, be nice doing it. But yeah, honey porter. I'm looking forward to brewing that. Don't want to do an imperial honey porter, but I do want to do like a double stout. So somewhere about the 7.5 to 8%. So not 11 or 12, but certainly a bag and a half, 2 bags of sugar. You know what I mean? Put a bag in first, see what the ABV looks like. The alcohol content. Yeah, man. And then above that, I've seen a bonfire, toffee bonfire stout. It's 27 quid, 32 litres, so it's not cheap. Comes out at 6%. I may, chuck a bit more in to bring it out as an Imperial Banoffee, toffee Banoffee stout. And maybe chuck an extra bag of yeast in just to make sure it does that. that's my homebrew things I've got coming up for the next batch of homebrew that I'm doing. I mean, I've got the white wine now. I've got the Fours Hammer Lager. I've got my Stargazer clone, my 4 Cactus Jack 4, whatever it is, and I've still got some Imperial Stout, but not much. And as long as I've got so many bottles of each, because we're going away in October, so as long as I've got a couple of bottles of each for each night, at least six bottles of each, then I'm good. And then my new brews as well. And the things you do, home brewing, but cost of living, you know, we all have to change things. I'm thinking of doing some more juice wine brews this winter, and doing them straight into the barrel and barrel aging them for the winter period before I actually do an imperial stout for my wedding vows next year. I'm gonna do. I'm thinking of doing 3 imperial stouts for next year, or maybe even a barley wine. I'm going to chat to my local homebrew merchant, and yeah, we're gonna go down the barley wine road, and yeah, maybe even a triple IPA as well, because I can, you know, and that's what I want to do. But in any case, that's my both my taster review. It's tasting okay, to be fair. Just needs to age a bit. I think it just needs to aging's key. But yeah, that's the update from the Wraggys homebrew. I think I might go on Untapped and set myself up as a brewery. At least the start of one, you know. Although there'll be only about 1 or 2 of us putting bloody Untapped ratings in. But hey ho, it's got to be done. And that's it. Oh yeah, I've still got some in my Citra Pale Ale that I brewed from Grain Brew. 1 bottle. That went down amazing. Gotta be honest, it's supremely moreish, supremely drinkable, dangerously drinkable. So yeah, that's my homebrew update across all homebrews. I'm doing other stuff as well. I'm trying to do other stuff. I just want to explore and push boundaries and see where I go. I love the King's ginger liqueur. So it's a ginger liqueur, so it's quite thick, but it's ginger rather than a whiskey liqueur. And I'm thinking that I could get some 40% ABV vodka, distilled spirit, whatever, or even get a liqueur and actually put a cheaper liqueur and put whisk and ginger in, so root ginger brew into it to make Wraggys ginger liqueur. So yeah, I'm also thinking that's a cracking idea. And yeah, I've only just thought of it literally this second, and you know it's going to happen. Cheers all, see you soon.